All right. My I have to get a breakdown for all three of these fights on this card. May 2nd, New York City. I don't know where the hell they're gonna do it. They keep doing these
Yeah,
AI generations of outside. It looked like a Street Fighter stage. It looked like,
yeah,
well, they're advertising that Fatal Fury, which is a fighting game, right?
yeah,
Which I don't know if people know that. But Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero, Devin Haney, Jose Ramirez, Teofimo Lopez, Arnold Barbosa, right? So like I gotta get the full card breakdown because when May 2nd hits, it's gonna look like I said, Street Fighter out in
yeah,
Times Square. I don't know what the hell is going on, but let's start from bottom up, right? Teofimo Lopez versus Arnold Barbosa, right? I'm sure you know the history of that. You've been around Tio, you've seen him
yeah,
spar.
yeah,
Arnold Barboza worked his way into that position, fighting guys like Jose Ramirez and Jack Catterall, and Tio's the lineal, right, ring WBO champion. Some bad blood,
yeah,
Tio slapped him at that second press
yeah.
conference.
I
So,
seen that. I seen that.
so,
I'm gonna be honest. The kid. I haven't seen much of him. I haven't seen much of him. I haven't actually. I gotta do my. I gotta educate myself on him. Um, so I'm gonna pass on that one. I'll give you an update on that one in like another day or two.
but just a quick take. The fact that the people that he's beat Catterall, all right,
Yeah,
many
and
people
Jack
thought
Catterall is good.
he just beat him.
Yeah,
He took his O.
he's like really good. He's like
So
really
so
good.
he took his O. And
Yeah,
then prior to that, he beat Jose Ramirez easier than anyone's ever done. Easier
yeah,
than Josh Taylor,
yeah.
you know?
Um, well, just looking at his resume, Tia gonna have to bring it. He gonna have to bring it. He gonna have to be on his A game. The kid Jack Catterall, real good jab, real technical, real. He got good skills, and he beat him. That says a lot. That says a lot about his ability. You know what I mean? Because that kid Jack Catterall got a style that's not hard to beat. I mean, that's hard to beat. I meant to say that's he got a style that's hard to fight because he uses his jab. He's slick. He set traps. So that type of style is difficult for any fighter. You know what I'm saying? And he beat him. You know what I'm saying? Hats off to him.
And his backyard in the UK
Really, it was
yeah.
in his backyard.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's serious. That's
And and,
serious.
and,
That's
and he beat Ramirez and Catterall within like I think 8 weeks apart or like 8 or 10 weeks
Oh yeah, that's
back to
nasty
back.
work. Oh yeah,
So
that's
he
nasty work. That's
so
nasty work.
so
That's
so
nasty
but
work.
so it's I know Tio has, fought, beat Josh Taylor, beat Lomachenko, but the Steve Claggers, and I know that he probably won't get credit for Jermaine Ortiz, right? I know I'm battering Steve
No,
Clagger,
no,
but
no, no, no. Listen. He said Steve.
that's who he
No,
fought.
no, you're right. I'm just saying. It's just funny to me. It's just funny. No, but you're right. Listen. No matter
It's
if I
it's
like you or not, the truth is the truth. You know what I'm saying? Tio won't have to come with it. Tio won't have to come with it. You know what I'm saying? Tio is one of the fighters that fight to his competition. You know what I'm saying? So if this kid is good, Tio gonna have to, step it up and be good. He gonna have to step it up. You know what I'm saying? So the performances he gave, them last two, he gonna have to come better than that. You know what I'm saying?
and and I'll move to the next one because I know you want to do your homework a little bit about Arnold
Yeah.
Barboza, but Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez. Devin Haney obviously coming off the insane crazy year where by all means he gets dropped multiple times
Yeah.
by Ryan, gets up, fights through it, shows a lot of heart. You know, by the end of it, I think everyone in the world thought Devin lost the fight, clear as
Yeah.
day. Very close and competitive on scorecards, but you knew Ryan won
Yeah.
the fight. Then boom, failed drug test. Boom, suspension. Boom, Devin takes a break. Ryan's out for a year, and then now Devin's coming back, um, psychologically and physically. All right, like what is
Yeah.
that fight? What did that fight do to him going into a Jose Ramirez fight?
I'm just gonna keep it real. I think Devin destroys Jose Ramirez. Come on, come on. Let's listen. I don't even know how to sugarcoat it. I don't even know how to be politically correct on this one. Jorge
Jose
Ramirez is
Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez is tailor made for Devin. Tailor made for Devin. This is not no tough fight for Devin. If Devin lose this one, then that fight with he's really done. Because this fight, they got him the perfect opponent. They got him the perfect guy, a guy with a name that's tailor made for him. Don't use a jab, just come forward, moving his head. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this is a perfect fight for Devin. This is a perfect fight for Devin. This is tailor made for Devin. I'm expecting a shutout and a stoppage.
A stoppage.
Yes, I'm expecting a shutout and a stoppage. Or if not a stoppage, a shutout where he lose every single round is a blowout.
So let me, I guess, play devil's advocate in this sense, right? To
Yeah, go
extend,
ahead.
because by all means, because I know that styles make fights, and Devin's style definitely will be able to give Jose Ramirez a lot of problems, right?
Thank
And
you.
Arnold Barbosa just recently beat him and boxed him like A1, like clean as day. Used boxing as kind of his main asset. So, but when people kind of talk about Jose Ramirez, he's strong, he's physical, he's a guy that chill with the face. Like I said, let me tell the other side. If Jose does land clean shots, because it is boxing, right? We did do the Edgar Berlanga and Caleb Plant, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Breakdown, and you
hmm
kind of said Caleb destroys him simply off kind of the styles, right? And the
And
accolades.
just my experience of being in there with both of them.
Yeah, well, fair and true. Your experience, you
Yeah.
haven't been in a ring with Devin or Jose, right?
Right.
Okay, I was gonna pull a fast one on me. But if Jose does land a clean shot, do you think there's anything from the Ryan fight that could potentially, because he's shown that he was able to get up and go
That's
through 12 rounds, but you
that's
know,
that's what I'm saying. Everybody, listen. In boxing, the thing in boxing, when you get dropped, they say you chinny or you can't take a punch. But anybody can be dropped. The greatest fighter's been down. Like Devin didn't get stopped. He got up and finished the fight. Like he got dropped with some clean, hard shots by a big kid, you know what I'm saying, and got up. So Devin has a chin. I don't think Jose Ramirez got that kind of power that Brian got. And that's just what I believe. You know what I'm saying? I just don't, you know what I'm saying? He got outboxed by Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor had him down. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta ask yourself, okay, can he take the shots Devin gonna be throwing? And the fact that he just got outboxed by the kid, I don't know, but Barbosa, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, like come on. I mean, listen, I respect Ramirez as a fighter, but stylistically wise, it's tailor made for Devin. Tailor made for.
you think fight night, everyone's gonna start jumping on the Devin Haney bandwagon in a way
Oh,
where,
after this, of course. Listen, that's what this is for. That's what this is for. That's what this opponent is for. I mean, let's keep it real. Come on, Ron. Let's keep it a beat. Let's
I mean, look, I would favor Devin for the reasons why you
right.
say.
And listen, you can never count a fighter out, and I'm not doing that by any means necessary. But stylistically wise, this is Devin. This is on your. This is perfect. This is a perfect situation for you. It's a guy that's not a threat, tailor made for you, and this gets you right back to get everybody back on the Devin Haney train.
I mean, look, I think, when I look at the card, I can actually envision a world where Barboza beats Tio and Broly knocks out Ryan, and granted, if the right shot from Jose Ramirez lands on Devin, I do favor Devin, right? But
Yeah.
but the whole psychological aspect is I guess where it's kind of like, as a fighter, right? I guess I'm asking you in a more serious note, right? I think
Yeah.
Devin abilities, should outshine against Jose Ramirez, right? But
Right.
when you go through, I guess, and I know he's a strong kid, right? I know him personally, so this is my testament of just knowing him in this sense. But when you do go through kind of what is perceived as your first loss, I know it's a no contest, but you take a fight like that, you take a break, and then you go in the ring, right? And now you're was the villain before, but now you're extremely villainified now, and now coming from your experience, after you fought maybe like a Kovalev, right? Like, how did
Yes.
you rebound? I guess going to the next fight, regardless of the opponent that you faced, and you were
Oh
even,
no! Oh no! If you ever watch the dude who do suspicious records,
yeah,
he
yeah,
did. Yeah, he did mine. He said, "Yo, no, you a real fighter. You a real fighter. You ain't got no. You a real fighter." After I lost to Kovalev, I fought a kid 18-1, never been stopped in his hometown. Knocked him out in 2 rounds. Then I fought your Thomas Riley. He was the 2008 alternate for the Olympics. Crushed him, undefeated, all knockouts. Crushed him. Then I fought for the number 8 contender in the world. After that, well, I came right back. Bop, 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 bop. Like I ain't had no mental breakdown. But listen, it was one my night. He's better than what I thought. But I learned from that fight, and now ain't nobody else gonna do that. And I was right about that again. I ain't been stopped since.
With that, but I'm just saying, like with that, I guess you go back to the lab, right? And I guess in
Yeah.
Devin's case, he goes, "Look, this guy failed a drug test. I didn't technically lose, and he came in overweight. I know I accepted it. Maybe it shouldn't have been a thing, but I wanted the fight to go through. So he has a lot more, I guess, than you did. He didn't go
Right.
home with so. But even with that
And
feeling,
I ain't go
right?
home with an extra $1.7 million. or
Fair.
or neither did I get no millions.
No, no,
I got I
Devin's
got
eating. Look, Devin's eating good, right? And you worked
yeah.
hard. You know what I mean? So, and
Yeah.
not saying you didn't work hard either. It's just
Oh no, I worked extremely hard. Still
but
is.
Devin was the A side. I think like I think his name was first, right? Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia on the banner.
I don't remember.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like it obviously is going to work in his favor.
Yeah.
But just But just that feeling, like once you kind of had to go back, like what did you do to go in camp? Because he took a year off, you know what I mean? He's probably made some changes dramatically.
Yeah.
So like what do you do? What do you do in that state where you kind of have to get right so that the next fight you fight a guy like you said that was 18-1. He's fighting a former I think he was what? Yeah, former unified champion,
Yeah.
at the division and regardless he's only lost to guys like Arnold Barbosa and
Yeah.
Josh Taylor. So what do you do? How did Devin now get into the state that you did?
Well, if Devin is a real fighter that I believe he is, I believe he looked in the mirror, slapped himself, and said, "Get it together. Get it together. Let's go. Let's go. This ain't the time to be whining and no. Let's go right back and show him. No, I just had an off day, but we ain't gonna have no more off days. You know what I'm saying? I'm going at it full throttle. If he the fighter that I believe he is, I believe he looked in the mirror and slapped himself and said, "All right," shook it off, and now it's time to go to work. Time to go to work. It's time to tighten up that defense a little bit, and it's time to go to work. That's all. That's all it is. It's all about the work, man. It's all about the work. If he the fighter that I believe he is, it's time to go to work.
And your prediction is not only that he wins, but he drops him and stops him.
Um, yeah, well, if, Ramirez is tough, so I ain't going. But I'm expecting the shutout. I'm
Kind of like a
expecting
Regis
this.
fight, like how he did Regis. Would it be something like that?
Yeah, but worse.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm expecting that.
Devin's going to be, I think, at 144 or something like that. So, or kind of work. So he's going to be a little bit more comfortable, I
Yeah,
guess, in this fight.
yeah. So I'm expecting that, man.